Caitlin Clark coming out of Iowa could not have hit it better. Could not have hit it better. Star, attraction, big time, best women's basketball player ever, some said. Others certainly made her into the most popular female athlete, and you can argue the most popular female basketball player across the globe. But you know what happened? Human nature happened. Jeep, according to Michael Thompson. Jealousy, envy, ego, and pettiness hit the fan, and Dawn Staley and others of her anti-straight white girl ilk couldn't stand it. They hated it, so they kept her off the Olympic team. And let me go back to timing. Oh, the timing. Here comes this girl that appeals to everybody. Coming out of college as the all-time leading scorer, literally, not figuratively, literally handling every stupid situation thrown at her, whether it is Angel Reese on the court going like this and all that stupid stuff, or the creepiest writer in the history of creepy writers, Greg Doyle of the Indy Star, saying, I like that you're here. Do the love sign to me. You know what I mean? And he got himself a restraining order from attending games in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, at least by the WNBA or his newspaper or both. But she handled it awesome, and the timing hit perfect. The league is taking off, and the Olympics hit. But you know what? The crazy-ass, anti-little white straight girl just couldn't handle it. So they kept her off the Olympic team. And guess what? Attendance is down. Guess what? Viewership is down. Guess what? Nobody gives a rat's ass, not even a dead rat's ass, about WNBA players playing in the Olympics. In fact, it got so bad that the angry lesbians of the WNBA that put together the team played against the rookies. That was the all-star game of the WNBA, and I know what they were thinking. Boy, oh boy, Diana Taurasi and the angry old guard, they're going to embarrass these young bucks, and everybody's going to shut up. But it didn't happen that way.
Nope.
Au contraire. Au contraire, the young bucks bucked up and whooped the old angry lesbians. Whooped them bad. And next thing you know, we got a situation on our hands, and nobody's watching them. Nobody cares about it. So it is one woman. You know,
look, we're going to stop it right there. The Team WNBA versus the Team USA, everybody probably thought Team USA was going to come out and just get them off the floor. But once I was doing a lot of the reactions, if you haven't checked out the other channel, once I was doing a lot of the reactions to it, I'm like, okay, nah. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, these girls, you know, with Miller as the coach, these girls are going to come out and try to beat them. They know they could beat them. They said it. They said in the interviews they were going to beat them. So I'm like, okay, they're not taking this just as a light thing. Dude, the WNBA All-Star Game versus Team USA was more exciting than probably the past 4 or 5 NBA All-Star Games that I've watched. Caitlin Clark and those girls were running fast, playing aggressive, playing hard. I mean, just balling. Literally balling, bro. Enrique going crazy, making the right adjustments, outrunning the bigs, playing defense. Oh, yeah. And you could tell, Team USA, they didn't have a smile on their face. They didn't have fun how Team WNBA and those girls were having fun. Yeah. So now it looks even worse that Team WNBA came out and beat your 12 best players in the world.
You know, even the coach, Coach Reeves, was angry, jealous, envious, showed her ego by saying it's not just one person. She didn't have to comment at all, the Olympic coach. But because she's part of that old guard, she absolutely had to. She couldn't resist. You don't see it in men's sports. You don't see it in a lot of other sports. Did I just see Simone Biles bowing playfully to the gold medal winner that beat her? Did I see her celebrating women's success? My wife called it. Yes, she did. She called it before it happened. You watch what happens. Now, my wife is a legend in softball, which has a lot of, oops, you guessed it, angry lesbians. And she said, they're not going like this. They don't want to see her succeed. They're going to be difficult. Well, Stephen A. Smith chimed in on it, and he chimed in, I think, very adroitly. Here's Stephen A. Smith.
How does it feel, Team USA, to have 6 games, 4 of them drew over 20,000, and the one that did it still drew 2,000 more than you? That means that outside of the 2,000 more than you for the Puerto Rico game, I think it's Serbia, right? Outside of that, the other games drew more than 6,000 fans compared to you.
Embarrassing.
See, we want to act like marketing and business don't play a role in all of this. That's why you should have had Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, because they are a draw. I never once said that Caitlin Clark should have been on the team ahead of the 12 people selected ahead of her because of basketball. I said marketing matters in everything. Promotion matters in everything. And you're not going to get around that. That is what I said. And you go over to Paris. Team USA draws the lowest attendance. How's it feel? Do you care? Merits, merits, merits. Last time I checked, marketing and promotion is merits because people want to get paid. You think they're over there just to compete for Team USA and just to engage in patriotism? People are over there also to build their brands, to elevate their profile so they can turn that into a marketable tool that can generate dollars for their coffers. We ain't fooling anybody here. That's what goes on.
There you go. There you go. Now, they did draw 3 million viewers to their game, opening game. But let's be honest. I don't know. I think normally I speak for most people. I don't try to speak for most people, but it seems like what I feel most people feel when it comes to things like this. I got no interest. I got no interest. Now, they're going to be celebrated, rightfully so. They're going to bring home a gold medal. They're going to win by 6,824, but I got no interest. I would have had interest if Caitlin Clark was in. Angel Reese, I got no interest. Angel Reese, it's actually working out better for her. She's wearing a pink bikini, showing her ass, doing what she should be doing right now. Because she's no better than anybody else. I mean, she's no different than anybody else. She just gets her shot blocked, gets it back, gets it blocked, gets it back, and then makes a layup, which means she's probably pretty dominant. I'm taking Angel Reese out of it. You want Angel Reese in, it ain't going to change the numbers at all. Now, you want Caitlin Clark in, everybody's watching. You know how many USA 22 jerseys would sell across this great nation of ours? Holy cow. Probably everywhere except San Francisco or Bloomington, Indiana. But other than that, man, oh man, would they sell. It's amazing, really, how dumb the WNBA was. But when you think about it from a realistic standpoint, as my wife said, women just don't want women to succeed in sports. They just don't. They can't stand it. And the great Michael Thompson, using the acronym JEEP, jealousy, envy, ego, and pettiness. I want to take that as my own, but I can't, because that is so smart, so accurate by Michael Thompson that I always have to give it to him. I'm not afraid of stealing. I'm not Jim Harbaugh. I mean, I'm not that big a thief. I'm not that big a crook. But I ain't afraid of stealing. But that was so good by Michael Thompson, I got to give it to him. So now the Olympics will be celebrated. The WNBA will return on the 16th of August, and everything will be good, and there'll be gold medal winners, and everybody will be happy. But the league hadn't changed.
Nope.
The game hadn't grown. It hadn't. Could have, would have, should have. Here's what we got. We got Asia Wilson, the best player in the league, mad because some referee told her to keep her emotions in check. That was offensive to young Asia. Well, at least good for the WNBA that their players are getting so arrogant it becomes incredible stupidity. Good for them that they're becoming the diva wide receiver. Good for them that Asia Wilson got to show that she literally is America's most immature athlete. Every time you watch Asia Wilson be interviewed, just remember I said that, and you'll come to that conclusion. The level of stupidity from Asia Wilson is unbelievable, but we wouldn't be paying attention to Asia Wilson. We'd be paying attention to Caitlin Clark, and the world would be paying attention to the women's national team.
Look, we're going to stop it right there. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Dan, becoming a big fan of Dan. Look, shout out to Dan, by the way, but look, the number one key word was nobody's interested. interested. Nobody's interested in watching it. Yes, they're going to win. Yes, we're going to celebrate it. Whatever. Yes, they're going to get gold. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing changes. They come back home to the W. Nothing changes. Nothing. If Caitlin Clark was in it, and we've been saying it in all of our videos, I would, you know how I'd be going to the gym? I'm like, nah. Okay, what time I gotta go to the gym early because what time do they play? Oh, boom. Oh, we're going live. No, I'm not looking for I haven't even watched the full game. I watch little highlights here and there so I can give a background of the game and what I see. Team USA is boring. It's boring, bro. But if Caitlin Clark was playing like he's stating, come on now, everybody would be watching. Everybody. We would probably break 15 million viewers a game. Jersey sales probably would have sold out. I would have bought one. I'd be wearing it right now, actually, in this video. So, he's right on that. And Stephen A is right on it. It's a business. You know, we did that video. I think this is one of the first videos we did on this channel. It is a business. I don't understand what we're doing here. Yes, we keep talking about how it's a snub and all this stuff. Yes, we're going to keep talking about it. Because it's mind-blowing. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Literally. Nobody's interested. We don't care about... And it's no disrespect to any of the girls. I'm not going to talk how Dan's talking. He's talking a little crazy. You know, got to respect it. But hey. No respect... no disrespect to these women. They could all play basketball, but I'm sorry, man. You guys are not exciting like Caitlin Clark. And that's just period. So, besides that, man, look, I'll be dropping more content. I appreciate you guys. I'm reading the comments. I'm working on everything. Without the feedback, there would be no growth in the channel. Without the feedback, there would be no improvement. So, when you guys are leaving feedback, don't feel bad about anything. Don't feel sorry about anything. Good or bad, it's all love, and it's going to help me grow this channel. I appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next video. We're out.